most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
And now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flag is out there with Max Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray, and it's Jordan in at the center position. Both of these teams need a win badly tonight, Grant. Neither has been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. And BA, a loss could set them back even further.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Marshall can't hit. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Marshall outside. Pass to Gafford. On the wing, Christie. Marshall outside. Fires the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Murray looking around. And here's Williamson. Jordan the screen. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And finishing through contact, DeJounte Murray a chance to add another at the line.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, BA. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Christie.
Well, athletic, long, P.J. Washington on the interior. Yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
Here's Murray. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Murray's got 5 now.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
The 3 from Washington. He buries it from 3.
So big for his team when P.J. Washington is connecting from deep. That space is invaluable.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Jones. Outside Murray. Jones feels it out. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now here's Gafford. Here's Flag. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Oh, Jordan with the block.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and it's Flag missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And here's Murray. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Gafford. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Washington right side. Let's go with a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Give him 8.
Now, P.J. Washington's coaches and teammates always encourage him to be ready to rise and fire. Catch and shoot, just lean into it.
Outside Murray. Outside Jones. Launches it. And And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Now here's Gafford. 14 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
Here's Williamson after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Looking to win the run. Oh, hey! How about that?
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Has to flag. Washington outside. Misses the three. The Pelicans trail. Inside. Here's Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
This is the tenacious defense they love to see from P.J. Washington. That block sent a message.
Gafford with a screen on Murray. And here's Flag outside. On target from range.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Murray. Jordan against Gafford. Jordan inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
No good on the second free throw. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Here's Flag. Pass to Washington from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
I just love the ball movement.
Pelicans trail by 8. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. We've seen P.J. Washington really having a great game.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
New Orleans making a change here. Queens checked in. All right, since the All-Star break, these are the teams that have looked absolutely dialed in on defense with the amount of shots they are blocking. In third, the Pelicans.
And they've been a wrecking ball on the defensive end, racking up the blocks and really setting the tone.
Now Murray. He's got 5. Jones sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Murray, no good.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Outside Christie. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Washington, a screen on Jones. And it's Flag missing.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Stolen by Gafford. Marshall outside. Outside Christie. Pass to Gafford. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. And that one's good. Flag. Flag's got his second bucket on the night.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
On the wing, Murray. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. To get back on track. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 11. On the wing, Christie. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. Three-pointer. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
New Orleans calls timeout. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Fears comes in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Fears, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Christie. Washington outside. Pass to Flag from deep. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Jones. Bagley's checked in for Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans trail by 12. Williamson left side. Lays it up and banks it in.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
The Mavericks have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fears. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Matkovic, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. Back to Marshall. Takes the three. Nails it from three. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Now here's Bey. A 23-point game for him in the win against Washington.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Dallas leading by 13. Marshall right side. Back to Thompson. Fires the three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Poole. He's scoreless. Out left to the wing. Here's Queen. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Well, you want to see that level of unselfishness from Jordan Poole, wanting to involve his open teammates.
Now here's Marshall. 14 points for him last game against Atlanta. Pass to Middleton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Marshall. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Fears. And it's Queen with a rebound.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Makovic. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. For three, Fears drains the triple. Fears has got 5 now.
Boy, more and more, Jordan Poole looking to give the ball up. You love the improved playmaking.
Outside Bagley. It's Middleton on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked. Here's Fears. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Fears from outside the arc. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 11-point game. They get it back. Kicks it out to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. Blocked! And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. Nembhard comes in for Marshall. The Pelicans have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Poole outside. Clock at 6. Off target from 3-point range. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Dallas on top. They're up by 11. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Chris Middleton is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Williams. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. Now here's Middleton. Coming off a 16-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Fears. Pass to Queen. Corner shot. And he nails the jumper. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Nembhard outside. Now Bagley. Thompson right side. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Fears. They set the pick. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. At one point, they led by 16. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. And that game brings a 7-game road trip to a close. Now here's Middleton. No points yet. Nembhard outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And a chance here to check out some stats for Najee Marshall.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Pelicans trail by 9. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Fears. He's got 5. Here's Poole. And again, New Orleans no good. Thompson scanning the floor. Middleton outside. Shoots over Bay. And it's Poole with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
A nice shot by Fears.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Dallas leading by 7. Thompson outside. Williams with the screen. Thompson in the post. There's a screen. Hey, expanding his range. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Chris Middleton. Flag comes in for Klay Thompson. And Max Christie subbed in for Williams. New Orleans calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Zion Williamson is checked in for New Orleans.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Pass to Flag. To win the cold spell. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Queens got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Williamson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. The Mavericks lead by 5. Pass to Flag. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
The Mavericks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. On the wing, Nembhard. No made baskets yet. Here's the 3, and Flag gets it to go. On the assist by Nembhard. And now it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Bay. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Flag. Beyond the arc. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one. Pass to Queen. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Now here's Nembhard. Here's Flag for three. And it's Queen with a rebound. Bay left side. Pass to Fears. Let's go with a three. Counted from distance. And now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, what a dish from Bay. Kept his eyes up the floor and found an open teammate.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Nembhard. Marshall outside. Pass to Gafford. And the layup is good. Gafford's got his first 2 points.
Well, you can try to bump him, you can try to move him, but Daniel Gafford that close is going to finish.
To the left wing. Here's Williamson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Flag. 14 points for him last game against Atlanta.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
6 to shoot. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Williamson inside. He's guarded by Gafford. Williamson misses. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Flag. Gafford with a screen on Murray. Here's Flag, defended by Murray. And it's Flag missing. Pelicans trail by 6. Bay passes to Jones. Williamson with it. He's got 6.
I got ball.
Again, Williamson missing.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Christie against Williamson. Pass to Flag. Washington outside. Offensive rebound. Gafford passes to Marshall. Washington outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Gafford. The Pelicans pull it in. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Williamson passes to Murray. Bay outside. To snap the cold streak. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside, and stolen by Bay. And here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Williamson passes to Murray. Goes up from the top of the key, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you, Brian.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Flag. He's got 16. And he banks in the layup. Flag's got 18.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside for Bay. Outside Murray. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Jones misses. The Mavericks lead by 8. Marshall passes to Washington. And here's Christie. Pass to Flag. Washington, a screen on Murray. Outside Christie. Now here's Gafford. Covered by Williamson. And it's Gafford missing.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
59 seconds left in the half. Pass to Murray. Bay outside. They set a pick to win the drought. Christie with a rebound. The Mavericks shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. To the wing on the left. Here's Flag, defended by Murray. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Back to Bay. Williamson up top. He's guarded by Washington. Jones in the post. Marshall's there. And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And so we wrap up the first half. Dallas on top, up 10. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, for Dallas, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Pelicans.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several instances where the guys should have just made the extra pass. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Pelicans trail by 10. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Murray. And it's Jordan in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Yeah, the closer he gets, the deadlier Murray can be. He just enjoys working close in.
Gafford with a screen on Jones. Pass to Flag. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 5 to shoot. Williamson finds Jones. Releases. And he drops that one in.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg, defended by Murray. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
By Murray.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
It's good.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
The Mavericks shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Pass to Flagg. Christie with a screen on Murray. To the paint. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Williamson. To the middle. It's stolen by Washington. Outside Christie. Williamson against Washington. Over Williamson. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 18 points in the game.
Well, P.J. Washington has caught his rhythm, and when he gets like this, he starts to become more and more aggressive.
They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Washington, perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now an 11-point Dallas lead.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Christie. Back to Marshall. Williamson against Washington. Marshall outside. Pass to Christie. Here's Washington. Here's Marshall. And a miss there on the triple.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Williamson is double. Outside Murray. Left side Jones. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Dallas. At one point, they led by 16.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Outside Christie. Washington passes to Gafford. Here's Flagg, defended by Murray. The 3, and that one's good. Flagg's got 24.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
New Orleans calls timeout.
It's that time again, everybody. Get loud.
New Orleans making a change here. Queens checked in. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. In third, the Pelicans.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Pelicans trail by 14. Williamson passes to Murray. Back to Williamson. On the wing, Murray to end the run. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And Christie, here we go. Pass to Flag. Here's Washington. Lets it go from deep. And it's Flag missing. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Back to Jones. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The ball's knocked loose. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Here's Gafford. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
What we know about Daniel Gafford, folks, is he is going to take high percentage looks. He does exactly that there.
Takes a step back. Here's Murray. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Christie finds Washington. Marshall outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up, but I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy.
Dallas leading by 10. Christie passes to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Washington's got 23.
Oh, that's a nice looking jump shot by P.J. Washington.
Now Murray. 13 points in the game. Over Washington. Murray, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Gafford. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jones. Now here's Murray. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside. It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Now here's Williamson. 6 points for him. Pass to Murray. To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
The first one falls. Fears he's checked in for Murray. And Dallas also making a switch. Nimhard's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Dallas leading by 12. Pass to Marshall. From downtown, sinks the tray. Marshall's got his second basket of the night.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Jones' shot is good.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Nembhard outside. Washington a screen. Nembhard outside. Pass to Gafford. Now Marshall fires the three. Jones grabs the board.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Williamson, no good.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
And it's Washington missing.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Williamson outside. Outside Jones. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Mavericks lead by 12. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Gafford. Here's Nembhard. Still no points. Christie passes to Marshall. Here's Nembhard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Dallas shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jordan Poole comes in for Jones. And Dallas also making a switch. Bagley's checked in for Gafford. Nembhard hits them both. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Spears. He's got 10. Pass to Queen. Gets it to go from the corner. Queen's got 9.
Well, read the floor. You kick it out to the open shooter. It's a simple game.
Washington outside. The 3 ball. Pure from 3-point range. Washington's got 26 points.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
Boy, Jordan Poole answers with the long-range shot. Nicely done.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Shot clock at 5. Nembhard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. On the wing, Bey, defended by Christie. Pass to Williamson. Right wing. Here's Queen. The 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Outside Christie. Now Nembhard. Back to Christie. Washington, a screen on Poole. Christie passes to Washington. Nembhard for 3. No good. Pelicans trail by 12. Williamson with it. He's got 6. Pass to Bey. Back to Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And nice muscle from Williamson, accepting the hit and finding a way to finish.
New Orleans shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington. Flag comes in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie.
Zion Williamson, shooting 1.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Nembhard outside. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. With the drive, a clear look for Bagley. The wide open shot is on the money. Bagley's got his first basket of the night. Pelicans trail by 11. Bay outside. It's Poole on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, this is a staple of Jordan Poole's game, folks. This is why he is a volume three-point shooter.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Thompson. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Bagley, a screen on Poole. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead, up by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, one shot, one rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep talking.
Efficiency, fundamentals. That's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd.
Yeah, there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating as well. That's what coach wants to keep seeing.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Chris Middleton is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Nembhard in at the point. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Nembhard outside. Back to Bagley. Thompson against Poole. Here's Bagley. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
Well, I don't think Klay Thompson gets enough credit for his overall game. He is a great scorer, but that's a pretty pass.
Poole. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Personal foul. First team.
Torres, after starting his career with the Warriors, Jordan Poole is trying to prove he can be counted on as a leader.
And let's remember, B.A., Jordan is a player who is just entering his prime. The championship he won with the Warriors should be really instructive about what it takes to be great in this league. When you've played alongside Stephen Curry, you have an understanding of what it takes. And for Jordan, it's just about putting in the work and continuing to grow.
Pass to Flagg. From behind the arc. And Fears pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 9. They inside. Defended by Thompson. Poole, right side. Poole, work in the interior.
Really good example of Jordan Poole using his skill to create the needed separation.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Flagg. To the paint. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. On the wing, Bay. To the left side wing. Here's Queen. Gets the 3 ball to go.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Thompson outside. Nimhard, a screen on Poole. The 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Queen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. Zion Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Middleton passes to Thompson. Middleton outside. Just 4 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. Again, the miss by Dallas. Pelicans trail by 4. Bay outside. Williamson with a screen on Thompson. Gets the 3 to fall.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Get a report from Allie. Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Flag. Gafford with a screen on Bay. Here's Flag outside. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw is good. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Here's Queen. He's guarded by Gafford. Pass to Fears. Here's Williamson. Oh, Zion! He can go through you.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
On the wing, Nembhard. Now Thompson fires from deep. Drills it from deep.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
Pass to Williamson. They set the screen. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Queen misses. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. Williamson against Nembhard. Pass to Gafford. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Murphy.
Most dangerous on the interior. That is Daniel Gafford right there.
At the line for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
What you love about Daniel Gafford, he knows who he is. He's going to be a force in the painted area on both ends. He's going to take high percentage shots, and he doesn't mind the dirty work.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Washington's checked in for Chris Middleton. Marshall comes in for Nembhard. And Max Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Here's Williamson. Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Williamson is double. Jones from outside. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, Zion's so good inside. The defense collapses on him, but he has the awareness to kick it out.
Gafford with a screen on Williamson. The 3 from Washington. Again, the miss by Dallas. Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson outside. Bay with a screen on Washington. Bay outside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's a one-on-one situation. And the dunk by Gafford. And that's a double-double for him now.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
Williamson against Washington. Stolen by Gafford. Christie passes to Washington. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
Washington. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Washington.
Well, for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Pass to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. There's the triple. It's It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Queen. Now Williamson. Here's Queen. He's guarded by Gafford. Here's Queen. 6 on the shot clock. From down in the low post, it goes. Now just a 4-point Maverick lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Back to Christie. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Queen. Pass to Murray. Now here's Jones. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Marshall. The Mavericks lead by 6. Here's Flagg, defended by Murray. Washington outside. Puts up a 3. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Just another day in the office for Daniel Gafford. Collect an offensive rebound and put it back.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. New Orleans has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Murray. Out to the wing. Kicks it out to Williamson. Clock at 4. Over Washington. Williamson, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Christie passes to Gafford. Here's Flagg. Washington a screen. From the high post. And again it's Dallas.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
On the wing, Jones, defended by Christie. The bucket is good!
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Christie outside. Here's the pick. Now Washington. Let's loose for 3. Oh, he can't hit it.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Jones outside. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Christie outside. Now Gafford.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Washington outside. For 3. Oh, it misses.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Murray with it. Banks it home. Big shot.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game. The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. 1:27 left in the fourth. Murray. Oh, he cannot hit. Dallas leading by 6. Here's Flagg. Now Washington. Here's Flagg. Jones rips down the board.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Murray. The D's right on him. Yes, sir!
And in these big moments, DeJounte Murray is a great option. Just rises to the occasion.
And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Here's flag. Murray brings the double. Here's Gafford. No one near him. And that's in.
I love that you establish Gafford, and because he's cooking, you just say, have at it, young sir.
The Pelicans call timeout. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Jordan's checked in for Queen. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, he jammed it!
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
DeJounte Murray. Second personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting rebounds. Line for two.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of two is good, and that puts him up 5. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
The Pelicans call timeout. Here's Jones. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Nails it!
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Shooting rebounds. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Fires the three. The three is in.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flag is out there with Max Christie, and it's Marshall in at the three. Here's Flag, defended by Murray.
His fourth giveaway tonight, just another loss of concentration. I don't know what's going on with him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Pelicans shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Williamson outside. Now it's Jones. Five on the clock. To take the lead. Not that time. Dallas shooting pretty well at 45%. Here's Flag. Christie with a screen on Murray. Cooper Flag. Williamson with a rebound. And it's Williamson with a ball for the Pelicans. Oh, it drops in.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Now Gafford. Now Washington. Christie outside. Here's Flag. Christie outside. From deep. Oh, it doesn't go.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And here's Jordan. Now Williamson. Murray. Can't hit it. The Mavericks trailing. Washington right side. Flag outside. He launches. Now Washington. Now Christie. Gafford in the post. He's against Murray. Shoots a three. Cash from downtown.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Gafford.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
Here's Flag. Here's Washington. Driving inside. Oh, Jordan with the block. Now Murray. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Gafford against Jordan. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Gafford's teammates believe in this guy, and that is a big-time delivery.
Just under 3.5 minutes played in extra time here. Murray fires! 11-footer is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the basket is good.
This goes to Christie.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 6 in OT so far. A good percentage. Misses.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
The Pelicans call timeout.
They keep calling his number. Murray is still hot.
This guy embraces coming up big for his team.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
Outside. Here's Flag. Now Christie jacks up a three. Shot's no good. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second team foul. Jordan.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a three-point lead. And it's the Mavericks ball.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here's flag, defended by Murray, and now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Washington fires. Misses the three. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court. Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job. Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
The Pelicans call timeout. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. So it's New Orleans winning this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, DeJounte Murray.